Hey, good evening, everyone. A little weather update for you because of these thunderstorms that continue to rumble along the lakeshore. So I got to keep my voice a little low. The guys are doing sports out there. So hello to you folks, Cindy Lee B, Karen D, Robert Rain, April Bailey, Trisha, Kenneth, Mary, and Willie. I'm going to go full screen here and just kind of zoom in and show you what's going on. Okay, so let's go full screen here. And I'm going to play with the radar and stop the frame. What happened here is if you go back about an hour, I'm going to pull it back here, they issued a severe thunderstorm warning for Ashtabula County. And you can see the tremendous amount of lightning, and you can also see what's called a hail area here, the purple. So winds could gust to 60, which would be severe, and you could have quarter-size hail, which is about an inch in diameter. So that kicked in about 10:51. And then as the storm has moved eastward, you're going to see the lightning decrease a little bit, but more importantly, the purple hail core is out of there. I'll take the lightning off so you can see it better. So what they did for Erie County, they did what's called a special weather statement, which means it's not up to a severe thunderstorm warning criteria, but it could also still produce winds to 50 and nickel-size hail. So I'll take you to the latest frame here as it comes up the lakeshore. And right now going right over Fairview and Girard, headed across the airport and into the city. But the purple is out of there. And if we check the latest lightning counter here, it's down to 40, okay? And also of note is another storm right on its heels back here in North Kingsville, Ashtabula, and Saybrook. Now I can hear thunder at the station, but both of these storms at this point are not considered severe thunderstorms because the winds aren't strong enough and the hail isn't big enough for it to be called severe. However, it still can hurt you. Okay, so we'll take the special weather statement off. We'll put on what's called a skit. Okay, and that gives you an idea of where this storm is headed. And I'll pull it back here, and the towns that are going to be affected by it. Okay, so it's going through Avonian, Fairview, and Asbury, and it's headed out towards Kearsarge and Chestnut Hill, and eventually up to Northeast. Another thing of note that I want you to see here is this storm is moving at 60 miles per hour. So if you take the core, which is close to the city, draw a line to the New York and Pennsylvania border, it's only 21 miles. So in 20 minutes, this thing's going to be up in Chautauqua County. Another thing of note, you always want to look to the west to see if anything else is getting wicked. But right now, as you look at that storm, you can see that it doesn't have a purple core. They haven't warned it. And when you have these skits, as we call them, in green as opposed to red, it's more of a non-severe situation. So there's lightning here, and this one's moving into Ashtabula and Jefferson again. But right now, that storm is not severe. So it's a long-winded way of saying just use your common sense, okay? If you've got, outdoor things going on, you want to go indoors when this storm comes across. And right now, the core of it seems to be going right over the city. Okay, again, I'll take the lightning off. It's very impressive, but look at the red core going, right down the 79 extension to the Bayfront, getting right over to Cherry Street. So what I want to do here is use a couple of cameras just to show you the action. It's already past Girard. The rain is letting up there, and we'll try a couple more cameras for you just to show you its movement. Girard will take you over to Erie International Airport at the American Gate. Now you got some wind there, and you've got some heavy rain, and I'm sure you got some lightning, but this storm at this point is not considered severe. So we take you to downtown Erie, where it's just going right across. See some lightning by the airport. You can see the visibility has been obstructed here. You can't see the tower from the top of the Renaissance building where the camera is located. So it's heavy rain, it's lightning, it's gusty winds. That does not make a storm severe, but it does tell you that it's capable, of, lightning problems and brief heavy rains and low visibilities. So just kind of a prepare, not scare mode. We've all gone through this before. As you look at I-90 and Peach Street here, just a good old-fashioned thunderstorm moving across that has not been labeled in the severe category since it was back to the west over Ashtabula. Good lightning strike here by our station. Now, if you go down south, these storms are hugging the lakeshore. So let's go to Meadville for a second. You guys have a little bit of fog and dampness. Go over to Warren. For those of you who may be viewing us from Warren County, hardly anything going on. It's mild, it's spring-like, and obviously capabilities are there to produce some strong storms. So that is what's going on right now. No severe thunderstorm warnings, but special weather statements for this thing coming across. Let me say hi to you guys, answer any questions. Sue, Canadota Lake, great to see you. Have missed your reports. And I'm not mad at the rain for sure. Ian, great to hear from you. Much worse weather to the west of us in the Midwest. At last count, I heard 36 tornadoes. That's not confirmed. 36 is a hefty number. Stan from Ashtabula, good to see you. And Talia, I'm not sure where you are, but this is a quick mover. It's moving at 60 miles per hour, so I doubt you're going to have to put up with too much more. I'm sorry, but they're broadcasting, so I got to keep my voice down a little bit. Hello, Carrie Rodler. Hello, Caitlin Budney. Tons of lightning out there in Fairview. Hello, Nicole and Joanne and Adam Ripley in Waterford, where it's pouring. Yeah, it's thunder, and thunder, as long as you're indoors, it comes from lightning, and it can't hurt you. So use your common sense. It passes just as quickly as it comes in. So lightning south of Corey, thanks for that. There could be some power outages. That can happen, but right now, this is a quick moving storm. Yes, Andrea, 60 miles per hour to the northeast. So what you see is what you get, and then it's gone. Okay, thanks, Papa Joe in Waterford. Frequent lightning everywhere, but right now, no severe thunderstorm warning. So it's out as quickly as it comes in. Hello, Lisa. Robert loves a good thunderstorm. We can go to Edinburgh for you if you would like. Little shot down here to the borough. There you go. Coming right up after Warren. Rain. People walking across the street. Basically just dealing with it. We will have some more tomorrow, Diane, and you might want to be a little bit more concerned about those because we're in a level 2 risk for thunderstorms. Joe, where are you located and what size is the hail? Hail is supposed to be nickel size or less. That's not severe. A quarter size is severe. We don't see any of that right now, maybe in Ashtabula County. As Thomas Carlucci said, it's a quick mover, and it'll be out of here very quickly. Another one may follow, but right now there are no warned storms for the area. So you get, like Caitlin says, a ton of lightning, and then you get some heavy rain. Close your window. You don't want lightning to come in your window. The prodigal is here. Hello. And Jess, thanks for that report on the east side of Erie. Good for you. You're still under a slight risk in Gettysburg. So let me go back to the radar just for a second here to show you the latest of where it is located. And there goes the heavy rain right over the city. It's now on the east side, Wattsburg Road, headed across towards Lawrence Park and Fairview. And as I widen out on this thing,
you get a second pair of eyes on this?
We're doing pretty good. Could those guys wait a couple minutes so I can finish this?
Sure.
Okay. I'll be out there in 2 minutes. Okay. Okay. So what we've got going here, folks, I got to do some recording, is a non-severe thunderstorm. The lightning, and I'm going to put the lightning counter on here and just run a 1 hour lapse. and you're going to see it bubble up to as high as 37, and so it's now around 36, okay? But we don't see a purple core. We see heavy rain on the east side headed towards Harbor Creek and northeast. We see another cell to our west. Again, no purple core here in Ashtabula County, so they're not warning on this storm. Heavy rain, lightning, maybe a little bit of hail, but other than that, I think we're going to be okay. Now, if anything ramps up and it starts getting worse, I'll be back on here with you guys. But for now, good old-fashioned spring thunderstorm, nothing we haven't been before. Tomorrow, yes, we are under a slight risk, so that means we could get severe thunderstorms. I think the window is noon to possibly 4 o'clock for those of you on our eastern flank. Anybody in the audience could give me an idea of how big the hail is. You can use pea size, you can use nickel size. Hopefully you don't have quarter size. Okay, pea and dime size. Thank you so much. That's really helpful. All right, that's not really going to hurt you. And like I said, prodigal, lightning, heavy rain, thunder, and it moves out. You'll probably get clipped by this one next, but you can see there's a ton more lightning over here, 47 strikes. You go over here, and it's more like 4. Okay, so these storms are not severe, but they do have lightning, and they do have thunder, and they do have heavy rain. Thanks, Joe, for that. Very small hail. So that should be a comfort as well. Got to go. Got to do some recordings. Thanks for joining in. If any watches, warnings, or anything else that I think could be damaging to life or property comes up, I'll be back on here, and we will definitely be back on here for the weather nightcap, probably right around 1 or so in the morning. No, Erie is not supposed to have a tornado. It's a thunderstorm, and it's moving out of the city if that's where you're located. All right. Thanks a lot, guys. Got to go do some work. Have a great night. I'll be back here in another hour and 20 minutes.